for $111 gets rolled. And the thing I know from that making these videos. Yeah, I spend money. Come on, gang, stop with me. I still send some money today because I love her. I understand that she bipolar and by me, and I get am I yelling and stirring and being aggressive? That's more like I try to. Right? But that's me. That's how my spirit. I'm unapologetic. That's how my spirit is. Right? When I got something to get across, I'm a fucking pissed. Right? I'm like,
you sure?
that's what I know. Because I'm trying to get it across, and that's just my. And I'm telling her, like, listen, you don't smoke no more. I don't like that.
Yeah, shout out to Smoke Greg. I'm sure you.
She watching this. Ready? Let's talk about she watching this shit. I'm my mama. Well, listen, and I wouldn't go tell everybody that, you know, things she do. I'm still not gonna do the things she do because the things she do, she's trying to learn the things that she do. So probably Smoke Greg, but I think that my aggressiveness made her think that I was trying to kill her. But I think
aggressiveness?
Yeah, I'm aggressive. Yeah. And you know I'm aggressive. A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get fried.
Yeah, we'll see. So,
okay, why you gotta use it first?
I see you got your 4th of July.
What's 4th of July, man?
4th of July.
Why celebrating America? Why? And America ain't America, it's Africa.
Hey.
It's Africa. It's Africa. They want me to go violent. Listen, do what everybody do. Right now, everybody got paid today. They spend all their money on violence, on pop ball, and they right back in the system. Listen, and they everybody wants to die. I got my kids, and you don't even got no kids. Everybody wants their job to be something else. Everybody live their job, wants their job, that's what they give themselves. But everybody went around working for free. Everybody in the world working for free. Listen, because every time somebody gets free, free. As soon as they get paid, they pay their bills. And they gotta go back to work to pay their bills. Alright, so who's making money? Everybody in the world working for free.
Everybody working.
Only person that gets paid is the people with the companies and the business, and they're not getting paid. Everybody paying everybody paying the water company, everybody buying clothes, paying the clothes, ain't nobody making their clothes, ain't nobody keeping no money. Get money in a trouble. So they get money, it's gone. Everybody working for free.
How do you feel about, let's say, example of...
I don't feel. I don't know how to feel. Why would I feel? Why would I feel? If I feel,
that's crazy. That's what smoking crazy. I don't think your eyes.
What up? Say, slow sound about. Nigga, you had to go see 13 days. Stop playing with me.
You got some.
Right.
What the fuck was he?
Everybody gonna take your ego, but you
I have no idea what this nigga was.
He would have smoked all my shit. That's why they call him smoke. But without my ego, he took advantage of it. But when people see your ego, they don't like you no more. She was around for 30 days. I said something one day. That means 29 days was good. One day was bad. As soon as I talked something, as soon as I said something. Right? That was, you don't know. You cannot tell people when they wrong. Once you tell people what they wrong, you did become wrong.
Yeah.
That's all playing with me. So you can't go around calling nobody out. When you call somebody out, then you're going to get called out. But again, I can't live in fear of calling nobody out because then I'm a bitch. Right? So I know when I call you out, it's going to be allowing me. Right? But I don't got to prove who I am. Everybody know I'm a prophet of God. Everybody that listen to me know me, know I was a street nigga, and know that I didn't know a year ago.
How do you feel about, let's say, a Muslim celebrating Independence Day or 4th of July?
Listen, everybody is stuck in the world. Listen, a Muslim wasn't really a Muslim. Everybody became Muslim when they found out Christianity was fake, right? Listen, everybody in America right now that's black became Muslim because they realized the religion of Christianity was fake. But why would you go to the same religion? Everybody knows that all religion was together back in the day, right? And that's why in the Muslim book, they call the Christians the people of the book. They represented each other. They knew that they all had the same one word. It was one God. But then it got divided. I told you that. I told you that.
Baby girl.
My name's Brian. I started noticing my hair loss
What are you about to do right now?
21 years old. I hadn't noticed it myself. It was actually a coworker that had to point it
Well,
out
I gotta
to me.
leave, right?
Told me one day I had a bald spot on the back of my head. I didn't believe him at first, but then I did get a hold of a mirror and turned out it was true. I was really embarrassed about my hair loss. I got in the habit of always wearing hats. I was afraid of what people might think, and also being bald made me look a lot older.
Thinking of
than I
doing
was.
something
I really
crazy.
wasn't quite ready to look as old as what that made me, and the hats kind of brought the focus back to my face instead of sort of up. You also tend to grow facial hair when you lose your hair. It kind of pulls
Let me tell you.
down. I was nervous to be in photos. I was nervous to go out and do much of anything. You know, I could still see me the same once I took my hat off. So that was a huge source of stress for me. As time progressed, I decided I'm going to do something about it. I found some hair restoration.
Donald Trump called the Jeffrey Epstein case a hoax and said supporters of his who are still fixated on it are stupid. And he also has a new theory about what's going on with those mysterious Epstein files. They're actually created by Democrats to damage him politically, which makes total sense to me. Everyone knows the number one rule to manufacture dirt on a political opponent is do not release it to the public. For more on this, it's time for a closer look. He's always been old, he's always been weird, but I think his brain started to crack even more than it already has. Because yesterday, at an energy and AI summit, he went on a rant, not about computers and solar power or electric cars, but about the Unabomber.
I have to break just for a second, because when I first heard about AI, you know, something I think, although my uncle was at MIT, one of the great professors, 51 years, whatever, he was the longest serving professor in the history of MIT, 3 degrees in nuclear, chemical, and math. That's a smart man. He was one of the students, you know. And the greatest difference between a bad man and a genius. Dr. John, you know, he said, what type of student? And he said,
Yeah, you ain't know, boy.
worked out too well.
Yep, you might hear that story and think to yourself, makes sense. I have a couple of questions, but also, because it turns out A, the Unabomber didn't go to MIT, and B, Trump's uncle died 10 years before Kaczynski became known as the Unabomber. So the whole thing we just heard wasn't just a small lie, it was like a full hallucination, including the conversation Trump made up between him and his uncle. Although, how can you tell this made up? I mean, it sounded so natural. Hello, Dr. John Trump, I have a question for you. Was Ted Kaczynski, who went to a totally different school, a good student? Well, yes, he was. He was very smart, and you should bring this up at an AI subject. But Dr. Uncle Trump, this story has nothing to do with AI. Don't you think it'll be weird to bring it up there? Hey, don't you question me! During the first nuclear chemical man! Sorry, Dr. Uncle John. I think Trump's really starting to crack under all this Epstein drama. He seems a year in Congress has really engaged in a massive invasion for New York real estate mogul and tabloid celebrity Donald Trump, the man who publicly praised Jeffrey Epstein, power and exposed
I can't believe he seen me fly past him like that.
conspiracy involving like powerful people.
Folks, Epstein client list, that Jeffrey Epstein story is a big deal. Police do not let that story go. Why do they want to make this Jeffrey Epstein story go away so bad? Because you're lying about that. You're lying about everything. Who has Jeffrey Epstein in this? Blackboard. Yeah. But who? That is, that's under direct control.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Well, did we classify the Epstein files?
Yeah.
We have flight logs, we have information, names, that will come out.
Everything's going to come out to the public. The public has a right to know. Americans have a right to know.
Yeah, everything's going to come out. All the questions will be answered. Who's on the client list? Who's in the flight log? And who is this mysterious man pictured with Epstein? I've never seen him before, but he looks like a young Dr. Uncle John Trump.
Man.
Of course, that list. When Trump said he'd release the Epstein files, had some more context that Trump gave the answer.
Classified the JFK files. Yeah. Which is a classified JFK files.
Yeah. I did a lot of it. Yeah. I didn't have to listen because you don't know it. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world.
He stammers like a guy whose girlfriend just asked to look at his phone.
What? Why I gotta get jumped though?
Of course. Would you show me your birth certificate? Absolutely. No secrets. Would you show me your Instagram?
Fucking pads.
Yeah. I do think Electro, I think, there's a lot of phony stuff on there. A lot of that side boob is AI. Trump was even asked about that hesitation in another interview during the campaign and made it even more suspicious.
There's a moment where you had some hesitation about Epstein, releasing some of the documents on Epstein. Why the hesitation?
I don't think I'm not involved. I never went to his island, fortunately. But a lot of people did.
Why do you think so many smart, powerful people allowed him to get so close?
He was a good salesman. He was, was a hale and hearty type of guy. And he had some nice assets that he'd throw around, like islands. But a lot of big people went to that island. But fortunately, I was not one of them.
It's just very strange for a lot of people that the list of clients that went to the island has not been made public.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? Probably will be.
So if you're able to, you'll be...
Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it.
First of all, you jumped in way too fast on the top there. Sir, you hesitated. Well, I never went to the island, I'll tell you that. Bro, you gotta wait for the accusation. It's not a good look when you deny stuff that hasn't been brought up yet. It's like if your mom says, hey, I was just in your room, and you yell, it's Mikey's weed, I'm just holding it. Also, I just want to jump in real quick and drill down on how often Trump says, fortunately, I never went to the island. You don't say, fortunately, when there was never, ever a chance. You say, fortunately, if you were invited, but, it just didn't work out with your schedule. Yeah, I got lucky with weather. Also, can we go back to this part?
So if you're able to, you'll be...
Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it.
I'll take a look at it, just to see what's in there before I release it. Not to see if my name's in there, because it's not, but just to do, some proofreading, maybe some spell checking. I'd have Clippy do the spell checking, but unfortunately, Clippy was a close personal friend of Jeffrey Epstein. Also, again, all this was right there in plain sight. I can brush it off. Trump called Epstein his perfect guy, and Epstein himself said
Baby!
his friend for 10 years, which is smart. Story of sex trafficker taking.
Damn, there's other packages. You fucked up. And you act like you didn't. And it's like, damn. Oh, let's blame Uber. You're right. Uber did it. Uber put it through Reeds. Delete it from your phone, please.
I know we don't know.
Thank God. I guess this will be the last time that'll happen. This is dumb. Wasting my fucking money on my day. I just made $60 and now I made $30. But guess what? Guess what? $30 goes straight to what? Huh. $30 goes straight to what? It's the mistake. The mistake.
Bro, get up, bro.
Man, luckily we wasn't live. Okay, this is over. It's over with. And I'm just gonna leave. Fucking pissed off. Heads. Oh, fucked. This way. That's not that person. I need you to talk to a person and let them know the situation. There it is. Come on, man. Why the fuck I run that slow? Some bullshit, man.